Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
So now we're going to do a review of Flip Over Frog by Hub Games. And where is it at? It's 2 to 4 players, ages 6 and up, and it takes about 15 minutes. Hopefully you've had a chance to check out or how to play and play through. I'll give a brief description of it here. It's a tile laying game. You're making patterns, and you're going to be a hidden frog color. There are 4 colors, so each person will get one of these randomly, and they won't reveal it to the other players. So let's say I'm yellow. Julie wouldn't know that, and Julie's green. And we'll each have a hand of 3 tiles. So let's say these are my 3 tiles, and Julie has these. There's a snake, as you can see here. That's a special tile. You basically just take turns placing tiles, and you're trying to have, by the end of the game, the most of your colored frog face up. And the game ends when all tiles have been played, or all tiles show face-up frogs. All spaces show face-up frogs. So say I go first, I'm yellow. I don't know if I want to put my yellow frog on there yet. I'm going to go right here. Julie goes next, and then I draw a tile. Julie goes next, and this means she can flip over the tiles that are diagonal. So she would flip over that red one. Now I could place on any space that's open. I cannot place on top of a frog that is visible. But I can place on a frog that's upside down. So I go here, and I flip over this one. Now there's a rule to remember here. Say the situation was there was already a frog on top there. And I go like this. You don't flip over the frog that's on top, you flip over the whole stack. In this case, it didn't matter because they're both yellow. And when it flips over, you don't carry out, it doesn't become a domino effect. You just deal with this frog here. So if it's a situation like this, it would flip over all of these tiles. Okay, and then you can only place one tile at a time. I just want to show that. Now, what does a snake do? Let's say Julie knows I'm yellow. She's figured it out. Well, she could have a snake eat a face-up frog. And it only eats up the face-up frog, even in a 2-frog stack. So it's gone, and that just stays face down. And so the game ends when everybody, like I said, all tiles are face-up frogs. I didn't show this one here. This one just goes up, down, left, right. So there's going to be a situation like this. So when all spaces show a face-up frog, we put all tiles, and then you count. Whoever has the most tiles wins. Say it was a situation like this. It doesn't give rules for tie breaking, but in this case, if figured all these were filled in, but there was only 2 greens showing and 1 yellow, Julie would win with 2 green.
Yeah, don't be like Julie and cover the thing, a frog face up with another face up frog.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens. All right, so the way we do our reviews, we give our positives, neutrals, negatives, and then we give our rating using the BGG scale.
And I get to go first.
So here you go.
Alrighty. I think this is a cool way to play tug of war and memory. It mixed together because you do have to remember where your frog is, and you are in a sense playing tug of war because you keep flipping over someone else's frog to keep your frog up and busy. The pieces are bright and colorful. It's just easy on the eyes. I love it. The pieces are thick, which is nice. I don't think I wrote that down.
No, they're chunky.
Oh, they're chunky, yeah. And the art is super cute. I mean, it makes you almost want to pet one of these guys. And the playtime is really quick with 2 players. It does go by. It's
definitely 15 minutes. I would say it would be just as fast with 4.
It probably would be, but we've only done it with 2, and it goes really fast, which is what I like.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you.
What did you say?
My positives and negatives here and neutrals. So it's easy to learn, teach, and play abstract strategy, score the most points tile game. Now, I didn't mention the memory part, but that is an important part of it. I'll mention that in the math connections. It has decent pieces, colorful art, so we agree on that. Now, there's some math connections in terms of, because this is ages 6 and up.
I never thought of that.
So the logical mathematical reasoning of putting down a tile and predicting what's going to happen, and then the memory aspect of it, that's some good. In other words, memory's fun, but this would be a way to get the same feel as memory, but then also get some a little bit more strategy involved.
So I didn't think of that at all.
So with memory, well, again, I didn't say it either. That was memory, but that is some educational connections with it. So it's a more, if you think about it, more strategic memory game. So it's family fun for kids and adults. So this is, if we were raising our children on this and future grandchildren, I would play this often.
Well, and I think I'd play this over the regular memory game too.
Well, you'd go in between. You want to play memory or play this?
That's true.
You
That's true.
can, just you could rotate between the two.
That's true.
But the point is, with younger children, we'd be playing this more often.
I agree.
And as an adult, I would enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know how well a child will do. You might have to.
I don't know.
Maybe you give a child, to be more competitive, more tiles.
Well,
Maybe they get
that.
4 instead of 3.
If they're like 6 or 5.
Yeah, maybe you give them more tiles. That's probably one way to maybe give them 4 or 5 tiles so they have more choices.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
And then there's the only minus I have is that there's no tie-breaking rules, so you just come up with your own, I guess, or you share the
Which
win.
he hates. Let's see how we rated it on the BGG scale.
Okay.
Wow, we both said 7.
Yeah, usually willing to play.
Yeah.
That means if we see it on our shelf, say, and we're in the mood for it, we'll play it.
We couldn't play this if I was tired, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now, would it be our go-to game? That would be an 8, 9, or 10, right?
Yeah.
It's good enough to keep in our collection.
Definitely.
And with grandchildren, maybe this would go up even higher, depending on how much the child enjoys it. So it's not going to leave our collection. We will play it occasionally.
I'd like to introduce this to our friend with her young children that come over. I think they would get a kick out of this.
I think you're right about that they would enjoy this.
Because they're 8
a lot.
and 10, and I think they would really like this a lot.
I think they'd have a lot of fun. And it's light enough and doesn't take a long time. So for a child that can't handle a long game, this is perfect.
Exactly.
So that's the sweet spot with this. It's a game that as an adult you won't mind playing with children.
I agree.
All right. So
highly recommend.
Thanks for watching. Please check out the How to Play and Playthrough.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I know they say, click that little bell. Well, if you want to, great. But if not, just please like and subscribe.
All right.
See ya.
All right. Bye-bye.